Going to make the video work at the same time. You've seen this design before, correct? I'm going to show you the design right now. Okay, the design is right over here. See this design here? Okay, now it has to mean something. Okay, see the shape it is over here, the shape over here, and the shape over here. We have to make it perfect. We have to make a perfect circle. We have to take this A and understand if it's on an angle or not. We're going to put it perfectly square. We're going to come out with how many of what kind of shapes. Look at this design. Look at this X that goes right over here. There's an X here and there's an X here. There's two X's in here. One here, one here. Okay, one here, one here. The continuation of these X's come together to create this triangle. Okay, and I'm going to show you this next. Okay, right over here. I'm just going to finish the design. So let me move this camera over a bit. And to continue on with the same design, we see an hourglass here as an X, and we see an hourglass here as an X. Remember, if it runs out the bottom, we don't even need the closure over here. It can just run down as sand. Remember, terra, okay, is earth, it's sand. When you put these two together, right, when these two come together, when these feet meet together here, okay, this is what the design looks like. Okay, in order to encompass this design, you notice I didn't finish this one over here. I'm going to finish this one over here, this one over here. Okay, I'm going to get the color, some kind of color. We'll color it in. Let's use the orange color. So now we use the orange color. Okay, if you notice, when we color this in, there's a mark. The tip gets cut off. Look at the design it makes. Look at this design it makes. The Star of David connecting one side of the world with the other. Here's one hourglass to here's one hourglass, and this hourglass that gets filled in over here at the top, right? And we fill it in at the top, of course, there's a flat at the top, there's a flat at the bottom. So let's make this crossover. If we make the crossover, it comes down, it's a 5. If you look at this one, you go through the 7, it's a 7. If you go around it, okay, it becomes 5, 5 or 2, 2 back. Do you follow what I'm saying? The 7 goes right through. Creation of this, okay, the V equals to 5, 7, 5, 5. And then the rest of your creation is inside of here. So now we're going to understand what this is. If I finish this off, okay, you have the shield, which comes inside here. And then we end up with these two designs over here. It's a little weird, right? Right? But why don't we just look at this as a moon system? Okay, 2 moons here. Then you have the free moon over here, right? Have you ever seen this design over here? I'm quite sure you've seen this design over here. I don't remember exactly what it stands for, okay, but this design has showed up before, and it happens because of these two circles, okay? Next thing I want to show is the star system. This is the 8 star. Remember, if we have this over each other, okay, or we have a center that holds on to this. Remember, nothing goes straight through. If one side of the sun is pushing, here's one side of the sun. It's 8 different strands of these. If they went right through and over each other, we'd have 3 different levels. So obviously, okay, even the energy inside the sun would have to use up a space, okay, and where that joint would push out the energies to each one of these pulsating energies. Okay, so either it went straight across, and all of a sudden, if you have 3, okay, 3 of them, okay, that means the first one is on top of something already, which makes 4. 3 of them will have 3 different levels. 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 27. When there are 4 of them, okay, remember, when there are 4, one of them, okay, they're like this, there's 4 of them, okay, what about the one that goes straight through this way? Now, are there 2 levels or 1, or are they half sticks? If there's half sticks, that means one goes this way, one goes this way, and one goes this way. Now, if you did put one this way, one this way, one this way, you would have no space and you would use up all the area because you couldn't tighten these in the slots. You'd have to have a circle. It couldn't be square. It would have to be a circle. Otherwise, I would run my point into this point. Once we put these 2 pens like this, we'd run them into each other. Once I'd put this pen into here, we'd run into each other. If I put this one in 1 inch and this one 1 inch, it would have to be this far apart. Okay, if it's that far apart, look, I'm already off. I'm not going straight. I'm going on an angle. So we'd have to run it around a circle. So if I can run 8 around, 8 sticks, a star, 4 sticks equals 8, right? 4 sticks equals 8, 4 equals 8, 4 equals 8, and 1, 2, 3. the top, the bottom, and the center. And between each center is here and here. See these three fingers? The middle finger is 3. This is 2, and this is 2. It's 2, 3, 2, or 2, 3, 4 if you want. 1 and 5 both go at the end. So we're going to build you this little tower over here, and it's going to go like this. Okay, now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. If we take the star right over here, okay, and from this one, I go all the way up to here is 1, okay. I go all the way up to here is 2. Excuse me, I go all the way up to here. Okay, now this is very difficult. I'm going to have to explain this again. I go from here, okay? Imagine, okay, now this is very, very difficult to understand. Imagine I'm going to go up to here. I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to over to here. My point, okay, without going backwards or down in an opposite direction, I only have 3 points. Now, the cutting pattern for who I am between the front and the back is right over here is the designing stick. And then I automatically go 1, 1, and 1. It's 3 sticks for 1 dividing line for 3 sticks. Okay. The reality of this is either I'm going this way, I'm going this way, or I'm going this way. But I am divided at this. I'm not going this way. And if you want to go, we're going north. We're going south. We go northwest. We go west. We go southwest. So we have SW equals 42. We have west equals 23. So 42 equals 6. West is the 23rd letter equals 5. And then we have north, and then we have west, 23. And N is 14. Is 23 is 37 equals 1. This is the way. This is the real north. 37 goes here. If we were looking at this in a time, we would call this 10:30. We'd call this 12. We'd call this 1:30. 180 minutes. So now that we've done this, we've showed this. What about the stick that goes straight through? We can't make it go on this angle or make it go on this angle because we'll run into the other sticks. Automatically, we have 4 sticks. We need the 5th one, the energy that passes. The energy that passes, okay, what holds on to 8? 0 equals 8, but it cannot equal 8 and 2, okay, because it goes through the moon. It cannot equal 8 and through, and listen to this why. It only can equal to 6, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the center itself, 6. What comes in and what goes out. What comes in you use, and then it goes out, just like the cat's hair. The cat's hair, do you understand? Here's another thing. Do you see this design over here? Okay, this design is more than a design. Here is the DP. Here's the BDP. It makes over here a P. It makes a D inside of it. The opening over here, okay, makes what letter? This is the F letter over here. F this way, D this way. That creates F. Do you see the F? I'm just going to draw over it. There's the F. Why is that the F? Because when we have a V at the bottom, okay, we either have the V, okay, the U is to come around, but the V is because of 2 sticks that come together, or the same stick that comes together, both ends of the stick. This part equals to the 5. This is your V. And that's what you have over here. You have V and then C inside of it. It also looks like the end of a horseshoe. Another thing I was thinking of is that when the stomach is empty, when certain things are empty or full in your bodies, certain elements do not touch for the communication. This is all about communication. Remember, let's look at it this way. We take the 1 ball and it's 7 away from 8. We take the 9 ball, which is the same color as the yellow ball, okay, 1, which is 1 away from 8. That 7 and 1 is, I believe, is your communication. You can take 1 and go and think into your mind. But the 7, for their thought to come back, has to go all the way around the system. 3, 1, 3. It has to go out of your mind, into the next system, into this data bank, pushed out of the data bank, and back into your mind. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.